Hello and welcome to this very quick tutorial about Moon Animator markers. I'm not even gonna do an intro, I'm just gonna get into this really quick. So, I'm gonna open an animation. We have our car, and I want that giant brick to crash under it. Now, I could animate it, but I wanted to have Roblox physics, so I'm just gonna do this instead. I'm gonna add the brick, the C-frame, but also include the marker track. Once we've done that, you can see there's an extra timeline for you to put keyframes, but these are different from your usual keyframes. You can see here. For one, these are circles, and for two, these are completely different keyframes. These are called markers. You can use them as well. Markers. You can tell yourself, well, in the future, you have to like make it change color, but then here you want to make it do a flip, and then here you want it character to punch it. Basically, post-it notes, and reminding you of where things should be at what time. They're pretty useful for that, but they can also run scripts. So I'm gonna name this the fall. And before we do anything, for these to work, you actually need to enable load string enabled under server script service. I'm going to deactivate it and activate it again to show you what pops up. Activating the load string enable, blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's vulnerable to exploits. I suggest you close this after you're done with your animation. I'm going to turn that on. I'm going to run a script. Let's start with adding a script to the game. And before doing anything, we want to disable the script. This is basically just like a training ground. So if you don't know anything about scripting in Roblox, well, tough luck, I guess. Anyway, game dot workspace dot. Oh no, wait. There's actually a shortcut. Workspace dot part dot anchored equals false. Basically, tells the script, go to the workspace, look for this part, look for its anchor property, and tell that it's false. That's it. So yeah, now we go from the script, copy whatever's in here, press 7 or edit on the marker, code begin, paste it, and now we should have this going well. Now, I'm gonna save and close, and we're gonna run the game. There we go, it's floating. We want to open up Moon Animator, the animation. We're gonna close this. Now, we step back. Did you see that? When it passed over this, told the brick to unanchor itself and crash into this car. Now, if you go back into the timeline, nothing is gonna change. This isn't like Blender where it's actually like real-time rendering the entire action and like simulating the physics. No, it's just a run. You can't go back. So if something goes bad, like something crashes into something way too hard and everything just flips out, you have to, well, close the animation. Oh yeah, that also happens. And stop the game. Then you want to run it again. And well, markers are useful for stuff like unanchoring stuff, but also for playing sound. For example, if I wanted to put like some music, or some sound effects while the animation is going, I can do that. But most of the stuff you can do with scripts, well, at least some of the video effects or sound effects or you can do it with markers or with some property. So, for example, I can make a script telling this brick to change color, but I think that's way too much. So I'm just gonna call this brick. I'm gonna tell it, add item, color. Oh right, there's way too many parts. Okay. What is your name? Not anymore. We can to cast a shadow or color and material or reflectance. You usually do this with scripts. With Moon Animator, you can just do this, taking these boxes. So And that's basically it. Markers are very simple but incredibly understudied the tools, which can be useful for a few things, but since I just did this quick tutorial to show you the basics of markers, and maybe you can get some better use out of them. I only use them for, anchoring stuff. I have used them once to like play some music, but I had to cut it because the Roblox update completely ruined the audio. You know, the one where they changed how the audio system works. Yeah, I my music was deleted, so that sucks. Anyway, thank you for watching and goodbye.